Alrighty, guys. Hello, hello, hello. All right. We're gonna wait for some of you guys to come in here. So while we are waiting for everyone to come in, I guess we'll get the introductions out of the way. Hi guys, welcome back to Instructions for Humanity. It is your girl Tahira, your supernatural quantum telepathic healer. I specialize in quantum healing, quantum past life regression, and all the rest of the stuff, guys. Guys, it's going to be a very, very important message. This is really the final wake-up call before the timeline split, before the end of one world and the beginning of a new one. There's two worlds beginning. There's a higher place that we're going. There's the 5D earth and consciousness, and then there is the lower timeline that a lot of people through technology are being dragged down into. They're being basically almost like blindfolded to go. They're being sedated, heavily induced with radiation or whatever potent things that they have in this technology. There is a lower timeline that is a lot of people being, their consciousness is being shifted there. So we did part one of this on Lee's channel yesterday. And so guys, please go ahead and watch that and subscribe to her channel. And she will introduce herself, and all the rest of the seven sisters will as well. Guys, one more announcement. Guys, when you come in, please put a like on the video, guys. Help your girl out. Also too, guys, I have one more spot for the quantum telepathic psychic healing and development course, guys, where we're going to be learning how to do all of these wonderful things, right? We're going to be basically getting the God power, right? So you can go ahead and book a free consultation to see if that is right for you. So now we want to start with the beautiful introductions, guys. This is the Seven Sisters, guys. We're missing one, but she's still here in spirit, okay? Please go ahead and introduce yourselves. Whoever wants to go first.
Hi everyone, I'm Lee, and my channel is Soul Guidance with Mother Ethereal, and Mother Ethereal is my higher self. She is divine feminine and motherly, but also she has very strong boundaries, right? So as a mother should. And yeah, I'm really excited to be here and to continue our talk.
So,
Hi everyone, I'm Taya, and my channel, along with Mother of the Divine Flame Trinity, is Birthday 5D, and we talk a lot about 5D consciousness. I'm really working behind the scenes on some things, so expect some videos from me very, very soon. If you want to check out the channel, Trinity already has videos, so yes, and yeah, that's it.
awesome. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. It is Catrice from Ethereal Hypnosis Radio. That's my channel, Ethereal Hypnosis Radio. I specialize in hypnotherapy, and past life regressions, and quantum healing as well. And my focus is on healing through hypnosis and meditations and doing shadow work. Yeah, and that's it. That's it. Subscribe,
Awesome.
rate, comment, subscribe.
Yes, awesome. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Angela, mother of transmutation, and I'm a quantum telekinetic healer. My channel is called The Space of Now, where you can find meditations, and I focus on helping you to release blockages so that you can uncover, unveil, and become your true authentic self.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And yeah, when Trinity comes back soon, but of course, Taya has already given her an amazing introduction. Guys, we want to flow right into this, and I'm going to do something a bit different. I want to start with a prayer. I want to start really in a prayer, guys, is energy, because we really are on the final shift. This is the final wake up call. And I know we come here and we say it's the last chance, it's the last chance, but this is how grace works. Just like a parent, guys, a parent will give you time after time, and then all of a sudden one day there will be no more chances. So guys, these candles in the back, I'm not going to tell you what happened, but it does represent something, and I'll tell you at a time when I should tell you. But once these lights go off, there will be no more grace. This truly is the final wake-up call, and it is the last time to get grafted into the expansion, to leave today, guys. You can leave with us through this expansion portal, through this essential. This is an essential portal, is what Source is saying. This space that the Seven Sisters has been holding, this is essential. This is your last chance to go through this, and we can help portal you through this today. But there's no more time, guys. There is a divide. You're either going down into the other timeline, there's a whole nother matrix being created, or you're gonna come up to the new higher vibration. So let's start with the energetic prayer, and you guys can hold this at home as well in whatever you want to do. I'm being called to say, Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us for our sins as we forgive those who sinned against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For I am the power and the glory forever and ever. That's a very high vibrational passage. We call on the ancestors, our ancestors of light. We call on all of our higher guidance. We call upon even our higher selves as mother of calm and mother of transmutation, mother of the ages, mother of the divine flame, mother of the Akashic records, mother of all remembrance, Tea, and Lee is mother ethereal. We call on all of our higher selves for divine guidance. And we allow this energy to be present today. And we even call on our other sister, mother of the ancestors, Drea, for us all to enter this space today and focus our energy, taking a look at the primitive template. I want to set this up for you guys, and then we'll start channeling and healing the collective. The primitive template is attached to the primitive mind. This is your fight, your flight, or your freeze. These are the basic instructions. See, I'm channeling basic instructions, right? But I talked about the Bible acronym as basic instructions before leaving Earth. Well, the primitive template or code is your basic instructions or your factory setting. When a child is born, they're born with two fears, and we get this from the primitive mind, the fear of loud noises and the fear of falling. So the fear is in the code of our creation. And what the Seven Sisters have been doing has been very important, because we're here to give pushback to that. No, fear is not part of our creation. It's not part of our code. And whoever it is that put this template here, if we were to trace it back, I want to see where it would lead to. Would it lead to Anunnaki? Would it lead to another species? Where would this lead to? Because truly, whoever has planted this is the culprit. And whoever has planted this, as the split happens, as Source wants us light workers to assert ourselves. Even the light, guys, we do have enemies. We do have things that we need to war against. We need to always protect the expansion of Source, and that's what we're going to do. So it is my goal to tap in more into that fear template, because it is not our portion. It is part of the false light that I spoke about before. It is part of the little white lie, the gene that was seeded into humanity. It is all part of that. And this is their template. This is not natural soul beings' template. Fear was never our portion. Whoever wants to come forth now with their message or findings, please do so.
I want to let you guys know that I felt the need to facilitate the opening of a Stargate. Right after you said Drea's name, it was like, oh, we're all here, right? Immediately after that, I called to open a Stargate. It's already there, it just needs help, right? So I just facilitated that, and I want to let you guys know that this is no longer just a video. This is a broadcast. This is a transmission. I saw ripples. Ripples. Like, you know, like if you could see sound, it would look like waves or something. Kind of like that. I also was seeing a lot of spirals.
Mm-hmm.
You're either going to spiral up or down. It's like there's no in between. But the thing about it is, regardless, you have to make that choice. That's the first step. Do you want to be on the higher timeline? Or are you just going to continue? Because this is, you know, no longer just, I know we've been saying this for a long time. Humanity has been saying this, right? This, oh, it's going to be the end. Da, da, da. No, but guys, it's for real this time. Like, but not, maybe not in the way that we might expect it to, but I do feel like this is the end of their world. That's what I will say for absolute fact. Because the earth is not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. That's a myth. Like, it's not happening. She will continue. She will continue. So that's it. That's all my, you know, messages for now.
Thank you.
Love that, Taya. I want to confirm as soon as Tahira was speaking about what was happening on the planet, I feel the shaking. We talked about yesterday hand shaking. It is the shaking of our core that's going to divide us. And you are right, Taya. Mother Earth is ascending. She is going whether you're coming or not. And you know, you have to understand that if you are not ready, that is okay. There is, you know, that means that you're going to go on a different line. And you, when you're ready, Judgment will happen either way, and things are going to be neutral. But the thing is, like, we want you to come with us. We want you to come. Have faith and trust, and know that it may feel like the end. And I want to validate what Tay has been saying. It it seems like it should be quick and fast, but Tahira said something that really made sense, that as children, we want it to be a slow progression. And that's what it is. It's slowly pulling apart, if that makes sense. And we are feeling it. If you watched our first video, our first part on my channel, then you'll know what we're talking about. The split is happening. There's a lot of triggers going on, and just know that you are protected. Take deep breaths, feel your feels, drop into your heart and say, "Oh boy, this sucks, but I will get through this." You got this, you got this.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I also want to wait, can you hear me? I try to turn my
Yes.
microphone down a little bit. Um, to transmute. Oh, I got a thumbs up. To transmute the fear, the primitive fear from the collective. I feel like Lee mentioned something about trust. I feel like if everybody get back to like the trust, the love, grounding their, it's the root chakra, grounding, healing your root chakra. I feel like we can transmute this fear out of the collective because it's strong, because everyone is still living in fear. Everyone is still untrusting. People are still not feeling safe. So when you think about safety and trust, that's the root chakra. And so healing this root chakra, grounding, getting back to safety, trust, and love can transmute this primitive fear, I feel, in my opinion. In my spiritual opinion, I feel like we can transmute it that way.
Absolutely. I do believe that. Thank you so much,
You're
Catrice.
welcome.
Yes, Catrice, I feel that too, that shakiness in the root, just feeling uncertain, not trusting, not being grounded. And I'm also feeling, just to kind of harken back on what you said yesterday, Tahira, that the divine feminine energy is being attacked.
Mhm.
And it feels like the divide is between those of us who are willing to rest in that energy and those of us who are afraid and are disembodying ourselves by staying outside of ourselves. And when we do that, that's when that energy, that negative energy that wants to create that divide, can come in and siphon our divine feminine energy. We have to learn how to rest into it. And I can also feel like this template that has been created to mask the divine feminine energy. It goes with that primitive template, but it's all like it's actually like the dark feminine that has taken over the actual feminine, and it manifests through like the very structured thinking, the very rigid perception of reality, um, which is not natural for us. Like, we should be in free flow. We should be perceiving what's happening, what's coming in right now. But so many of us are constricted by the belief structures, the way that the mind has been colonized. And so it's a divide between those who are allowing themselves to continue to be colonized and those who are freeing themselves from the program. So my message would be like, really just, you can take your power back by resting, being within yourself, by, becoming aware of those subtle areas of resistance that prevent you from being in your full power.
Thank you so much. It's interesting that you mentioned being colonized. There's a few things going on here, guys, and right now I kind of want us, I didn't expect this reading to be like this. I think this is we're dealing with 3 timelines where we're going to heal all of them. They're trying to colonize the future timeline that we're going to. They already have the lower timeline, which is siphoning consciousness. I feel it's going through some sort of nerve in the eye, out through the back of the brain. And that's where most people are going. It's not this, guys, the destruction is happening in the mind. The war is in the mind. The war is here. The World War III is here. It's all in the mind. So there's a few things. So there's that timeline. There's our timeline, which now, as soon as you said that, it struck a chord that they want to colonize that. We have to protect it. But also too, there is what is active. What is active right now is the 5-night stampede. What is active right now is these proxy wars, the tariffs. What is active right now is a host of other, issues with the food supply, with the non-food, plastic food, with the volcano eruptions that are coming and that have come, with all of the plane crashes. Like, this is a live wire. And depending on, I guess, how we facilitate this can depend on what happens to those other timelines. What do you guys feel?
So the war, the war on the mind. I know you had your drawing. I didn't know if you was going to bring up your drawing
Oh, yeah,
to talk
we can do
about the
that.
mind. But also too, this morning after my session with Source, I started thinking about Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and how it's everywhere. No matter where you go, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth is everywhere. So that's unseen frequencies. So what are they doing with this Bluetooth and Wi-Fi? Because I know who was it? Was it you, Taya, or Trinity that brought something up about Bluetooth before?
I think it was Trinity.
Oh, it's Trinity brought up something about Bluetooth before. So yeah, I'm going to dig into that a little bit more to see. I mean, like I said, it was this morning, so I didn't really get to dig into it, but just wondering what they're doing with all this Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, because no matter where you go, it's there. And these are frequencies that we can't see.
But we can feel it.
We can
And
feel it.
we can feel it. Because Catrice, to your point, like, okay, today I felt it. The other day was just the negative thought form. That was the primitive mind, the template of that fear coming up. But I stopped it, right? So I neutralized that sucker.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt today what is happening to the collective. There is a war on our mind. And I know it's going to sound crazy. It's some sort of flesh eating something or other. It looks like little tiny holes being poked in maybe it's our auric field. I don't even have the words to call it, but what it's doing, it's allowing you to be more susceptible to the frequencies. So I was talking about the fiber optics and everything they were putting under the ground during 2020, and that was all a foundation to this something that they're giving us, the pollutants in the sky, the food, technology. It is making humanity more susceptible to their portal. Their technology is a portal, and most people are being, it's like that spiral down, you know. So maybe when you feel yourself spiraling, you really need to catch yourself, because I truly feel that through your human emotions now, we got to pay attention to these suckers more than ever, because it's truly that simple, guys. I don't know all the way how to explain it, but I know even that is part of the splitting of the timelines. And if no one else has anything to say right now, I'm gonna read something, but if you have something, please add. So I'm gonna turn to page 56. If you have your Cosmic Bible, this is very important. Source has been talking to me about this for days, but I have not had the time to come on here and actually deliver this message. But I want to read this really quickly because I think it's going to give us an insight on what's going on. And it says, roadblocks are what I'm seeing. Oh, roadblocks are what I see and hear in my mind's eye repeatedly. I see many men running near a harbor, and there are huge metal bars that clamp down right before them. The 5-night stampede refuses to let them go. These are the roadblocks. This is the mental anguish that they will be trapped in. They will run and run, but they cannot escape their destiny. They cannot escape the 5-night stampede. This is the destruction that is coming upon the earth for those who refuse to change, refuse to grow, refuse to upgrade, and refuse to move into collective consciousness. It's really all right here. Sources really truly outline this, and it's much simpler than we thought. These are roadblocks. Remember I said the light and the dark will fight? Well, this is the light asserting itself. When the light asserts itself, when we assert ourselves as light workers, we come with a natural made army. And we, as the collective, guys, this is multidimensional. We are the ones that truly are putting up the roadblocks. But it's not to harm anyone. It's to get people to the final wake-up call. And what do you need to actually go to the higher timeline? You have to change, you have to grow, you have to upgrade. And you have to move to group consciousness. So point blank, period. If you're still talking about Democrat or Republican, you ain't ready yet. If you're still talking about what race you are, you're not ready yet. If you're still talking about you prefer this culture or the other culture, you're not ready yet. If you're still talking about, well, this person's disabled and this person's not, you're not ready yet. If you're still talking about this person is wealthy and this person is poor, then you're not ready. None of that matters. We're all going to be getting a new currency anyways, the quantum currency that we are going to be becoming. Nothing of this matters. The only way to truly move into group consciousness, you have to leave the old world behind, because I said it before, it's dead. It is dead. We are on a battlefield. Some soldiers we've lost already. Some have already gone to higher ground. Some of us here, the Seven Sisters, we are currently on the battlefield. And we show up for battle every single week. And we are trying to get as many through this ascension portal as possible. But just know that you're in a war. It's not time to sit down now. We're in a war. We're in an active war. I want that to sink in. And they have all of their technology to poison the brain, especially the minds of our children. Most of our children have been infected with this. A lot of adults too, but truly, if your heart is light as a feather, and if you can put aside your differences and go into group collective consciousness, then that is how you will be spared. There's more, but I want to leave room for you guys.
Yeah, it's really concerning how the children are being affected. I mean, I even see it with my own children. It's it's just it's so difficult to keep them away from. I mean, if they're watching it or if they're on the internet actively, they're still being infected by the waves of energy from Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and the scientists, these super secret scientists only know what else. But we were speaking earlier about the two young men who were one lost his life in Texas earlier, and I was sharing with you how I could feel that whatever that energy is, I could feel it infecting them. I could feel it siphoning their energy and just kind of replacing it with their own template. There's an actual mind structure that they are implanting in the children, and it has to do with the divine feminine energy, um, the the primordial template as well. Like, yeah, but it's on overdrive. It's like 2.0. Then it has to be stronger because the new souls coming in, they are actually more resistant to the technologies, so they have to make it ironclad, and it has to be stronger than what they used on us to control us.
Yep. Good point. That's such a good point. And yeah. So you feel that these children or the people that are being susceptible to the technology war that we're in, do you feel that they wrote a new code or template for them to follow?
Yes, yes. And they're overlaying it on the old template. So they're not like removing the old template. They're overlaying it. They're reinforcing it. And that's what's actively happening. They're actually using our divine life force energy to to create the material for this template. And I think that's why it's so strong. And that's why it's so difficult for for people to break out of it, because they're using our energy against us.
Yeah.
It's interesting because I see like these boys, they're more susceptible to it because, they like to play video games. And I see some of my neighborhood boys, I guess you could say, but they're like teenagers. And they just feel like life is a game to them, as if they can't even unplug from the game they just played. And it's scary. I just see that AI light, like we've talked about like weeks ago, just coming and like encompassing and just like quietly almost embedding itself into the template, making it feel like, oh, this is really who I am, kind of thing. Um, but yes, yes, they're getting their energy through the children. They are the most pure and high vibing, and their energy is just so, so, I guess like heavy, if that makes sense. It's weighed more, right? It costs, quote unquote, costs more because it's so pure, if that makes sense. So that's why it's like a weight in gold, right? So they're like the heaviest, right? So, yeah.
And they're so vulnerable and it's so accessible as well.
And it's not being protected because our children are not protected. And wow, this is, I didn't even know this would go this way. They're the most vulnerable because children are really ripped away very early on. They stay in school all day and then they go to after school programs and daycares, and then they have all of these activities. And when do they ever get true nourishment from their parents? They are around an artificial system pretty much all day, and that system can tell them whatever. You won't even know it has happened until it's too late. Yeah. Um, I'm going to read a little bit more. So 56. So the middle of 56, this Mother Ethereal says, you must stay focused throughout this time. You must stay focused on your survival, ascended ones, so you do not perish. You must stay diligent in your spiritual practices. You must keep your head down and keep your eyes awake. Wow, guys, that's interesting. Keep your head down, but keep your eyes awake. I think this is a code that she's trying to throw us, because when you think about it, it's the opposite, right? You're keeping your head down, but then you are keeping your eyes awake. That's interesting. So that you do not get caught in the roadblocks. Here it goes, guys. I said the light is the one bringing this army. We have set traps up for our enemies. Our enemies are those that cannot go to the next level, nor to the next energy that the earth has called forth. The earth has called forth this new vibration. Just like Taya was saying, it's going to happen. It is a clearing, a cleansing, a wish fulfillment. There will be great destruction. Celestial beings will cover the earth when the non-chosen people are taken. They will see the celestial beings that will take them, that will end them, that will bring them down. And in that moment of release, they will know that all these words were true. They will know that we are true. We are purposely separating the wheat from the shaft. It makes it easier for the chosen enlightened ones to be together, to protect each other during the time of the 5-night stampede. Heed this sharp warning from thy Lord, not the Lord that you know, but it's the one you owe everything to, for it is the one that preys on you. We will stop many hearts. We will stop many hearts. I want to break that down because a lot of times, the love and light community is just rainbow and butterflies. That's it. The moment you mention anything dark, it's like Archangel Michael has a sword. He has a divine sword. Why would you not have a sword? Why would you not have any form of protection, even if the light is your protection? The thing about it, guys, the earth, this is what the earth has called forth. And when the earth has called this forth, when the earth starts to move, it naturally will be destructive because things will have to change. So as I mentioned, this is the timeline, this is the aspect of us that is going through the essential. See, Source keeps saying this is an essential portal for you guys to go through now. But at the same time, us that are here in the middle of the battle, we are part of the holding the line, because the energy that's coming through the 5 night stampede. See, even though we're in the midst of the battle, we know we can't be harmed because we are helping the wheat from the chaff being separated. So being here, sending out this frequency, we are basically allowing the collective, everyone that's on this vibration, this is how you are. We are helping to separate the wheat from the chaff. The wheat is the ones that can go to collective consciousness, the ones who have left the old world behind and can go to the higher vibration where we're not dealing with polarities anymore. We're dealing with the all, or the Om, of just being the vibration of all things. But the ones that are still living in the separate consciousness, they will be bound by that. And the 5 night stampede is coming not because it's an evil army, but because it's the natural progression of evolution. Yeah.
I just want to say that we need to let go of the burdens. I'm called to say, let go of your burdens, release them, burn them, write them down and burn it. And, or you can just lay down on Mother Gaia, like Trinity said. Oh, that's right. We didn't get to record that part. She suggested laying down on the grass or somewhere, anywhere, and just imagining whatever is holding you down, letting it go. And also just feeling the 5 night stampede is going to bring out all the things that you need to heal, things that need to be lightened off of your load. So that means you need to either let it go or burn it or face it and feel it, feel everything. But then don't get caught into the spiral. That's the thing. Some of you will need to cry, and it's okay. Let it go. Let it go. And if you need to go walk with out in nature with the trees, find a park or a trail. And when you find a nice spot, please sit down and just feel the energy. The nature wants to help move it out of your physical body. Everyone is being tested. It is very dense. It's so dense. Just allow yourself to let go. You don't have to live in this 3D matrix anymore. It is shifting. It's already moving. The reason why you feel so heavy is because you're still holding on to something. You must let it go.
Mhm.
I love that I feel that too. That we're being called to let go of burdens, anxieties, ultimately fear.
Mm.
It all comes back to the heaviness of fear that is keeping us separated from our true selves. And anxiety and just I was just thinking back to the video games, they produce a lot of that, a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, a lot of just anxiousness, right? And that's a very useful energy for those that want to create this inner division and separate us from ourselves. So yeah, it's really about coming back into union with yourself and filling up those parts of us that are dormant and dark with the true light of our souls. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Anyone else right now?
I feel so dense. I just, it just is so dense. Let it go, let it go, let it go, my loves. I feel like a lot of you need to move too. Just move it out of your system. You can dance. It's just so heavy. So
I
heavy.
forgot to tell you guys. Forgot to tell you guys. So a few nights ago, I saw the blue light stopping humanity's Kundalini collective awakening. This is what we need to spiral up. I saw it. We're still moving, but we're moving at a slower rate. We need to move faster. Sources said we need to move faster. That it's that primitive template. I want to know who created that because this whoever created that is the same creator. This is not a God creation. I'm so sorry. It's not, it can't be. It can't be. Fear is not our portion. And whoever has done this is the same one that's hurting the children, the very same one that's putting out the fear bomb, and the very same one who's stopping the collective Kundalini awakening, which is how we actually get to the new timeline as well before they're trying to colonize that at this moment as well.
See, that's the thing. When we move it quicker, it's going to start pushing the collective a little bit more faster. So we might lose more, if that makes sense,
Mm.
my loves. And I keep thinking about what Angela said, that if we're going to do this, we have to do it slowly. But at the same time, here's Tahira saying we got to move quicker. So it's like time is running out. Time is of the essence, right? At the same time, so if that it's like a double-edged sword, right? I think that's what a
Mhm.
term is. Like no matter what you do, you're still going to lose it. So I agree.
Mm.
I agree. I feel like the Kundalini must rise quicker. It must rise quicker. We waited long. We waited too long. We the ones that are ready will be ready, and if not, it's okay. They will catch up. They will be purified. It will be fine.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes.
I see like a band-aid. Do you want to slowly pull it off or do we want to rip it off? There you go,
Yes.
Catrice. Yes.
Do we want to rip this off? Should we rip this sucker off, guys?
Let's see what happens.
I'm tired of playing around. No. I'm serious. Like, let's bring no, really, really, seriously.
Yes, yes, yes.
Let's bring an energetic awakening because our vibration has to be louder than their fake frequencies or whatever that they're doing, because a lot of people are following that because they feel that it's the truth. Our voice has been drowned out. They don't know the truth anymore. They don't know the truth anymore. So we're gonna start that. I'm gonna go through comments. Hi guys, thank you guys so much for being here. We're about to start the healing part of this collective session, and you guys can join in at home. Hi, Carolyn and Gail and Allison. Awesome. Monica said, check out the turtles from the elk companies. They saw how much power you use in your home. Oh, it can affect pacemakers. Oh, wow. Hi, Ingrid. All right. Angela, what's your handle? What's your YouTube handle?
The space of now, at the space of now.
Okay. Thank you. So should we rip it off or should we go easy? I don't know, guys. I just feel like we've been going easy, but the thing is, these, like we said, this thing or whatever it is ahead. So I almost feel like people are where they are at this point. So maybe the final ones can come through. Um, how do you feel about that?
Really, all we're doing is holding the gate open, really. Like,
Mhm.
like it's literally closing on us. Like, there's only, what we're saying is we only have so much time that we could even hold this off. Like, it's coming, it's imminent, you know, like, and yeah, like I have a lot of notes, but I might just try to save it till the end after the healing. Or I might just
Okay.
say a bit here and there as we're like,
Okay, that's fine. So Carolyn said, rip it off. It's time.
yeah,
I'm
let's
telling
see what's
you,
going on here. Let's
I'm ready
see
to
what's
rip it
going
off.
on.
I want to unmask this sucker. I want to know who's behind this primitive template. It might not be who we think it is, guys. Just
We're
saying.
You
holding
guys,
space for everyone, so if we rip it off, I think it'll be fine.
Okay, yeah, yes. If Angela says it's okay to rip it off, I think she's the sweeter, one of the sweeter ones. I think it might be okay.
because
Well,
guess
you
what? If
can't
we
go
rip it
wrong.
off,
You can't go
guess
wrong.
what? It's only gonna help the people that it's meant to help. It's like
Exactly.
it's not gonna hurt anything.
Okay.
If anything, is going to heal it by ripping that
Okay.
band-aid off. Okay, how about we not say rip? Maybe maybe, you know, maybe
Transmute.
we will remove. We will remove this
Transmute.
band-aid, okay? Yes,
I like
let's
remove.
transmute this.
Yes. Hmm.
Okay.
Ground yourself if you are watching. I can feel the energy. It's rising. I feel it coming up to the head. So be aware.
Hmm. Angela and Taya, are you able to bless us with some beautiful light language? I know one thing
Oh,
when I know one thing. I was in a session one time with Angela, and baby, I'm telling you, when Angela, her light language comes, something is about to be uprooted. That's the one thing I know. She doesn't use it a lot in her toolbox, but trust me, she has it, and it's a definitely rip it off kind of situation. And I think that Tejas is just so tapped into the ancestors that we just really can't lose. Let's rip this sucker off, guys.
Okay, if mine comes through, then I'll.
Okay. All right. All right. I'll start here.
What's the mantra for the root chakra?
Is it Ram?
Is it Ram? Okay.
Mhm. Oh, I'm
it's
sorry,
like, you know,
Lam.
that trumpet, you know, like that, but it's the spirally one, like the really like spiritual horn is being blown, like
The shofar,
I could,
shofar.
the shofar. Okay, so yes,
Yeah.
like I could see it, and that's what this is. All of this right now, what's
Mm.
happening is all we're all being called to make a choice, a decision. Like, that's always what's pressing on us every second. Like, what you're gonna choose, what you're gonna choose, what you and yeah, like the only thing that can stop any one of us from getting to the fifth world is ourselves. because this system, all they can do is prevent you from going. That's all they can do. And they can't touch the fifth world. They can't even, nothing they have works there. Their technology, whatever they do, it's inorganic, it's not of source. It doesn't work there. So don't worry about it coming with. It's all gonna fall off. It's all gonna fall off. You just have to take that leap of faith. Stop being afraid. Don't be afraid. And if you are afraid, work through the fear, but don't just let it sit, because we have to go for what we really want. Do you really want to go to the new world full of peace, joy, happiness, pure connection with source energy? Like, you don't have to worry about anything, no stress. Like, you're just on your soul journey. How beautiful would that be? You're one with earth, you're one with nature, you're one with the cosmos, you're one with self, you're in unity with your neighbor. Like, no violence. I mean, come on now. It's a no-brainer, guys. Let's do this. Like, let's make that choice. It starts with that one choice to say, let's jump. Take that leap right now. Just don't think about it. Don't think about it. Do not think about it.
Beautiful.
And even if you do, it's a no-brainer. What do you have to lose? And if I'm being honest, if you're not feeling called to make that leap, it's okay, because there actually are people that are meant to, like, not choose to go.
Yeah.
There's many different choices that different souls are meant to make, but it all has purpose in the grand scheme of it all.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Taya. So you guys can hold some mantras. We can hold the which is the crown mantra. We can hold the heart as well, which is the yam mantra, or the lam, which is the root. And so we're gonna allow Angela's light language to come back through, and I'll be holding the vibration over here. Please, you guys as well. Lee has her crystals, use whatever you have. And even if I think it would be a beautiful layering with all of our light languages together even. Yeah, let's just all bring them in together as well. All right, guys at home, we're about to split this timeline. All right.
Nasorokoshia manokorokoshia manasinikia mea. Yonosorokoshia mia nekikia nasorokoshia manakakia. Monokoshia nisirikia monokokoshia nia nia nia. Manasia nokorokoshia me yanekikia nekikia nekikia nokorokoshia. Nania nasorokoshia manakakashio nokorokoye ninikia nia. Hayo nosorokoshia manakakia yanekikia yanakekia nosorokoshia makaraya. Yo nosorokoshia manekikia nanakia nanakia nana yani yanekikia yanekikia yanakeki. Yo nosorokoshia me kikikare kikia nosorokoshia niyana. Hamano saraki yanekiki yanakariki akra. Wonya meneki yanesiri iyana nokorokoshia nyeni yanakara yenekara 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 yanakara ya. Ayo nosro yamaneki ya. Yonomi yanekiki ya. Yamonoko ye yane yame yaneke yo ye me ya ye. Yono kokorokia mehiane kiane hiyo yemeiane yane.
Hinareta kanabuana.
Anna
Shin.
korokoshia mokoroko ye ane imi ane
Yanere nere nere
ame
buone.
ame.
Ishanere
O
nere.
makara
Iranere
kachuro
kinere mole.
korokia makareki
Banarete shinanere kan banarete karere
yo
mole.
yene.
Nere nere shanta.
Namakorokoshia manekekia. Yenokoshia manakekia. Yamanakekia neserikia mokoroko kia nekia makarekia. Hiyo no sorokushihimia nekikia nehia. Hanakorokoshia makaroko ya nehia nakareia.
Maranere
Ya
takaram.
mokorokia mihia nori ya nesitia nea.
Mina na kane.
Oh, me que kiki nesoro ye ni ya ne ye 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 ya ye.
Inarangaре shande.
Ayo me ki kanaki ya ne ya o ya ne ya nakake.
Mirandiram
Oh, me
buona.
ki nakike ya ne siraki o no koroko sho ye. Oh,
Mirandere kana.
makare anda sarakayo no ye ane.
Bunara
Yene
la kane.
yana sarako yo no korokoshi ane ya.
Anderane.
Oh, manatsoro koshi nakaraki ame yane aye
Lirana
aye.
shinnaram
Oh,
betaleta.
manakarakeshi nanakarakosho me yane yane.
Mambuondere ande.
O manakakiki o nosoro koshia manekiki
I
atereko
see the
ake.
Kundalini.
O
It's like
nanasoro
coiled in
koshia
darkness.
manakeya.
The
Yonokoro
Miranderande.
koshia
Kundalini is coiled in
manakeya.
darkness.
Oshie mekikira koshia nasarako yotoro koshia matarakakaria. Hoyo nokoro kia manea yekira kikira masoro. Hoyo nokoro kia maheya nekikira masotoro koshia. Yotoro koshia mehina soro koshi. Yo nokoro koshia matarakaya nesere kikira. Yoro koshia masoro koshia nakareya sotoro kinaki. Kira. Yanako soro koshia makareya nakare kikira
Clear the
kia.
Kundalini, guys.
Yotroya masare, yanmatara kushia natara kamana katara kishuro koteya.
Munandere liram buona.
Kamatara koshia nataria makara shataro ko yamanasata yateriki amatarosha. Yome yeno yene ye, yanamani yene. Yona mana ye ya ye yane yane yane.
Rene.
Yona mane ke ya no solo ki anakiena. Yana karake shi anatara koshi mana soro ya. Ye yana kere. Ye yana kere yama soro koshi ane ane ane. Yana soro koshi makara koshi anakoro. Yamakara ke ya. Yana yamana soro. Ne anayo no koroki amataro. Yamokokushi nasoroki amaneki yatara. Hamakorokushia masorokushia nakari yaneki yanasorokushia. Yotoro yeme. Yotoro yeme yaneki kia nosorokushia mane yanekia. Yanokoshia nasorokukia nakaria.
Nambura. Danereshin. Kamburu. Nina karpata. Hinaneta linerande shinarambuana karana. Hanereta lira tambiri kandire ambuana nere tatanana. Protect all the hearts. I see there's someone. The five night stampeder here, they're on horses. Some of them are stabbing people's hearts. And anyone's heart that wants to come through the essential ascension portal now, you can come. The five night stampeder here Minande, Canani, Shambande, Larabande, Wonna, Humberete, Canesi, Maneretta, Hinenne, Canadetta, Bambarete, Kinande, Onne, Bombam, Damir Shumbata, Kinande, Alambone, Danire, Shandere, Alena, Shua, Canana, Borete, Hinana, Hinereta, Lambu, Andereta, Canary, Candere, Minara, Pillarata. Hiranna kada, hirane kana shane ete, kinanareta lumbarata, lumbara muana, hinana muanereta, shimoto kirambo, binnarata, kiranasha, undona karashine, bamboto karande, tiranareta lenombureta, Kirata, kirashata, karata, paranta, nireta, tarista, nirata, takana, moroto, darata, hirana, shanere, lereta, purureta, kriyashana, mambroto, kanere, nere, shanereta, hinam, atana, tambu, bambroto, minna, nereta, shina, himranere, nere, nambue, kaneresha, ambroto, hinera, nere, kanereta, nere, Andere lambuna de andere shanere de canarete inere tarambu andere talere tachina inere candere reandi in modo tashandireta hina bandireta kiranda inana tereta buona shibona kerabina Nirate Krishna men manitane nirate shandaram banne Narayana Narayana Karaniranish Aneke Hirande Mirande Hinarambo Shandara Taritani Himona Shane Kanande Nirentini Munne Kanadishin Nira Kanadiran Namburan Nere Andere kiranante mamburanne shenderande granderande hinderande ambonna neretta lirande handerande kanadi shanderande anande mambrutta neretta hinnanante neretta lirande umande handerande shanderetta hinderande ambannere nire Manadera Ganadera Taribanade Canadira Nire Mambona Kirana Namba Nishin Nanereta Mune Monderete Hinanambuana de Canadiasha Mambona Retta Hinareta Canesha Mandera Dinambueta Niete Minanereta Rishini Mureta Niramba Nanera Shinieti Himuro de Kirisha Hanereta Lirisha Mani Hinatinere Catapata Nuacha Hinerambota Nireta Pureta Bina kara muterete, hishambereta mamburete kiliasha, hamburu nere kanamita, bereta, hina shamburuti kilia shambote, hinete bosha nere aulireta, hinamburete karambu, hina shinambo, hina shemberete, hingaramata muneta lerete. Is you know how when a war has ended, you see the aftermath, but there's still bodies that are moving on the ground. There's still ones going around on the horses and on foot that if they see someone moving, they're just either rescuing them because they're part of the plan, or they need to spare their life, or they are completely taking the last breath away. This is truly the 5 Night Stampede, guys. What we did today, the war was already. The only thing that we were doing was seeing who can be saved from the rubble. That's what I saw. Who could be saved from the rubble? But there was already the mass casualties. There's already it has already been decided, the ones that couldn't go, but yet they're still here. And so it's holding back the ascension of the collective. This clearing needed to happen. But in truth, the war, we already won.
Drink water, my loves. Drink water. Ground, 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 ground. A lot of energy has moved out, especially if you're sensitive. Electrolytes, coconut water. Hydrate yourself, loves. Ground, ground, ground. Cry if you need to. Drop into the heart. Release, clear, cleanse.
I feel the movement. I can feel myself moving in my chair. And I don't know if you guys been feeling yourself moving automatically. Past like month or so, I've just been moving. And I'm like, is that a figment of my imagination? No, I can feel we are this rapture energy of being raptured. Yeah, I've been feeling it for a while. And maybe you all have been feeling it too. You're not crazy. Allow, 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 allow.
The Divine Feminine is asking everyone to rest, integrate this new energy, allow it to move through you, allow it restructure your body, restructure your mind, your cells, your heart. It is integrating. Rest, rest, rest.
That's beautiful, Mother Ethereal, because I'm feeling like she is free now. Her energy is free. And yeah, she's on the path of transforming humanity. It's a beautiful quiet power that she has.
Beautiful.
Just allow it.
You guys know what else I saw? I saw the Lyrans in my mind's eye. So I'm not sure if this primitive is their template. It's definitely a feline species.
Are you saying that you think the Lyrans participated in creating those negative fear-based templates?
I'm saying I saw it in my mind's eye, but it could be possible that maybe they didn't know that's what it would create. Because think about it, like they're so high vibrational. Having a template like that to them is nothing more than a tool. Maybe it was something that, when you're made in the image and likeness, right? Maybe you just don't know what you've handed your species. They can't carry it or have the capacity to know how to utilize it. I think it could be something as simple as that. It doesn't feel nefarious.
You know what? I remember in one of my hypnosis sessions, someone said something about when Atlantis fell and they brought in the moon. The moons created some fear. I don't know if that's the primitive mind fear, but I think it started with the moon.
Well, I do know that the moon was toted here. And I wonder what star system that came from. And I think wherever it came, I think it was like some sort of satellite to like record us. Yeah, to record Earth. This is where we get our original movies from and all of that. It's like they're recording us all the time. And I believe, oh, thank you, Catrice. This could be responsible for the false memories in the Akashic records as well, the moon. And I think they're doing it through some of the moon cycles. Some of these, back in the day, we never had all these different moons. Do you guys remember having all of these different moons? Oh, it's the red moon, and now it's the new moon, and now it's like it feels like it's more than normal. I don't know. I'm just saying. Because if they put it on Google, I mean, we know that's part of the false template too, then, it's basically they're siphoning our energy, and then who knows what they're doing. Well, Angela will find out if it's nefarious or not. But I did see a feline being in my mind's eye.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just working on expanding this divine feminine energy.
Okay. She's like, I ain't getting into all that. That's too much for me. The larynx is too much. I feel you. Oh.
Guys, you know what just came up? Like, I'm sorry to just jump in suddenly. But okay, so Kundalini is essentially serpent energy and dragon energy. Like, it's kind of like a dance between the two. But because these energies have been, I guess you could say, demonized or whatever, this is a part of why it hides. There's no reverence, so to speak, for the energy that it essentially holds. The serpent is not bad, nor is it evil. The dragon is not bad, nor is it evil. It just is.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we're constantly caught in between. We're constantly caught in between this thing of like having to split things. It's like they force you to split stuff. So they're like, oh, no, dragons are evil. So therefore you split away from it, right? The idea of it. So it's like, this is how we kind of get looped into these like non-existent timelines. It's like, it's just, it's a lot happening all it's a lot happening all at once. But essentially, how can this energy really come online and really exist within oneself or the collective if it's not even accepted here?
Yeah, that's real.
I know I wouldn't be like, I mean, I would be like, look, I'm gonna wait for you to realize and wake up and remember. And then once you come to me correct, then we'll talk. But it's no shame or nothing. But when you're ready, just come back. That's it.
Right. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, right? Why would something that we've demonized help us? It stays a dormant energy until we are the ones that have to activate it by coming up to the level of awareness of and vibrate on the frequency of what it's on. And then that's when we will finish our Kundalini awakening, is when we clear out this preconceived notion of it being one way or the other, and understand that it is an essential tool. It's all part of the divine plan.
Move them hips, collective. Get that Kundalini moving. Move
Yeah.
those hips. I felt
Yep.
something in my left hip as well. So I don't know if that's where it's stuck. Do you feel anything, Angela? In the hips? I felt something in the left part of my hip.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it too.
Yeah. It's time to get up and dance, everybody. Dance, dance.
Everybody with the feet. But no, but guys, so that's what I saw. It was, and you know what's funny? Ever since we went to Arizona, so I don't know if you guys, if I even told you guys this, but when we were at Sedona, I saw all of the timeline when we were all in the same tribe. And this is the light language that was coming through, Angela. And I went back to that timeline when we were all in the same tribe. So I'll tell you what I saw when we were in Arizona. I saw, literally, we were there in Sedona, that same spot. That's where we were, but we were of like a Native American tribe, probably the Navajo, right? And I saw Lee, and you had like a feather skirt on. I saw Angela was like a fierce freaking warrior. Oh my God. And I just remember Lee's hair. It was like had a split in the middle and it was long, long and like black, right? And I think I think it felt like I was pregnant with Trinity, but they had cut the baby out. But I think that later happened. And everybody was there. I don't know what everyone else was doing, but I just remember when we were doing our activations there in the mountains, I remember seeing this and I saw exactly what we looked like. And I remember specifically that Angela sent me away. Probably, and I think they later got me because I was pregnant. And she was like, gonna basically stand there and ward off you and Lee. You were there warding off these. I don't, guys, it's weird. It's like we were fighting beings. I don't even know if it was necessarily humans, or maybe that's how we perceived it, or maybe we were just looking into the spiritual essence of the people we were fighting, but it felt like they weren't human. You know, I didn't get a face or anything, but I remember seeing us there. And this light language, Angela, that you went to, it brought that scene back. So there's something that it feels that we're finishing this, or I don't know, but it was very powerful. That was powerful.
Yeah. It's sometimes hard to like pull all these like
It's too much.
it is so much going on all at once that it's sometimes hard to pull it all together. But okay, so I feel like this disease that you're talking about, right? I feel like this is a spiritual disease. That's what I feel. Like it can manifest in the physical, but I feel that it's a disease of like the soul and like loss of connection to source kind of like type of energy. That's what I was like feeling earlier. I have so many notes that I channel, guys. Like I have a whole page.
Let
Oh my
loose,
God.
girl.
Girl, please tell us the messages. Why you holding back over there? She wrote a
I don't
whole
know.
book. She got a whole book over there.
I'm becoming a scribe, I think.
Yes, you are.
I think so. Um Gosh, guys. Okay, so this energy that you were saying is like it feels like they're beings, right? Like I was feeling like, okay, so this is how I kind of conceptualize it. So there's a collective of beings that exist outside of source. They are inorganic. They decided to split from source because they were seeking power. But they cannot exist outside of source without that source energy. So they feed off of the life force of us.
Those are the archons.
Yes. And so, yes, they have many different names, but they can't, that's why I said collective, right? Because, you know, they try to hide and just whatever. They try to veil themselves, right? But they are there. So they feed off of our energy as creators, as beings that are source connected. And basically, the Matrix is nothing more than a system that they created to siphon our life force energy. This is why probably 10 times out of 10, someone has some type of attachment in the sacral, because that is the source connection. Like the source connection, but it starts there and it flows up the spine, right? It's like it's not just there, but it's like our body it's not even operating at its full capacity, guys. Like, when I tell you, they have took us off track, confused us, put us in a daze, distorted us, fragmented us, just whatever, to keep us from realizing who we are. Because once we do, guess what? Not only does nothing they do work on you, like, because you see through the illusion. You see through the illusion. They try to attach to you, like, nope, no, 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 no. It's not happening today. And you reverse it, right? So you start to just, it's like you become like this filtering system that you filter out, like, oh, we're cosmic technology, guys. Our body is meant to be cosmic technology. This is why they wanted to distort us, because if we were fully whole, connected to source, they can't get to you. They can't. They can't. You're sealed. Like, you're sealed. But when we have entry points like traumas and things that are unhealed, these are the things that they like to poke at and really just feed off of. The matrix is nothing more than the system that they built to siphon our energy. We are the ones that have to wake up and realize. We keep thinking it's something outside of us, but really the outside is in us. Like, we are everything. Like, so there is no limitation, no doubt, no fear, no worry, nothing. You just are, you just exist, you just be. This is what the original way was supposed to be: free, sovereign. But their system flipped everything and inverted everything. And then it got to a point where everyone forgot the original way.
I believe
And that's where we are
that.
today. And
That's what we're fighting now, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
You think like even that the third dimension is an illusion.
it
That was
is.
always the fifth, you know.
Yes.
Guys, I can
It
feel
is.
the Kundalini. I think let's just with like the last 2 minutes here, let's just rise. I feel it here. I feel like the more Taya you were talking, it just like it's just coming like up here. Like I I feel it. Does anyone else feel it?
I'm seeing a white, like, serpent. I don't like to use the word snake. There's nothing wrong with the word snake. I just prefer to use the word serpent because it's more ancient and it's more like not a lot of negative energy attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
Really, a snake is a derivative of the serpent anyway, so it's
Right.
just, yeah.
I feel it coming up. Like there's something in the head though. There's something we won't get into all that tonight. Let's because we'd be here forever. But
10
but yeah,
10. I have to say it 10 10.
10-10. Okay. All right. You want to do any light language, Taya? You don't have to, only if you're called to. Or a divine flame. Oh my God, what happened to me? Whoa, what the heck? Yo, are we still on? Can
Yeah,
can you
What?
guys hear me?
you're frozen. Okay.
Yes.
There you go. There you go.
Whoa, yowzers. What
And
was
it
that?
was green. What in the hey, Trinity, Mother Divine
Trinity.
Flame.
Trinity. Trinity,
Um,
Taya. Someone, you want to hit us with the light language? Oh,
I'm gonna let Tay hit you with the light language. I'm almost off work.
oh, okay. Okay. All right. And we'll just do a few minutes and then we'll get out of here. I know it's getting late. Guys, let that Kundalini fly if you're at home. It's coming up. Move the body.
Yes, like this. There are some things that are not meant to be understood. Just do what you know in your gut sometimes. It's about pushing past the fear, you know? Like, what are we afraid of? Let's really think about this, guys. Come on now. What are we afraid of? Like, what is going on here? The true enemy is us, ourselves. We imprison ourselves, and they just allow it. It is not about good or evil. It is about their survival. The minute we wake up, oh, Lee, Lee is frozen. Wait, everyone's freezing. Something's happening.
I can
Something's
see you
happening.
No,
guys.
everybody's
I think
moving.
it's your computer, Taya.
Oh, is it? You
Yeah.
guys, I'm gonna send you guys the pictures after this. Everybody's been just, yeah, I'm gonna send you guys the pictures. Maybe it's me. Is it me? I don't know. But I just feel like I'm stirring, right? I'm stirring the spiral. All of this, all of the things that I'm saying is making the Kundalini rise. Because we're being called to stop just thinking that stuff is evil just because it's been said that it's been evil. Really actually open your heart and say, okay, is this right? Let me try it out for myself. Because I promise you, any true, so to speak, God would say, go, be my guest. Do it and come back and tell me what the result was. So the idea of ruling from dominance, from power, all of that is an illusion. All of that is just an illusion to siphon. That's it. Like, to keep us scared, to keep us in fight or flight, to keep us in survival, to keep us scraping.
I see it.
Just chasing what are we chasing here? So that's what I'm saying. It just is a system that loops back to nothing. Like, and honestly, a lot of us, they're using our energy to power their system. I promise you. A lot of the really, 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 really powerful souls that are out here, their energy is being used to power their system, because guess what? They play off of our ignorance, guys, because they're like, well, they don't know any better and we need to survive. This is not about good or evil. It just is.
Yeah, it just
And
is.
their system is falling. All they can do is sit back and watch. We are waking up quicker than what they can stop, if is the best way I can say it. So I'm not necessarily feeling called for light language per se, but these are the codes. This is the codes. This is the transmission.
I saw it, Taya. The lavender light was coming up. Like first it was white and now like lavender. It's like I'm telling you, once you have the codes, that's it. The light codes, and you bring awareness to it, that it's truly, then you realize, yeah, this whole third dimension is an illusion. It's not real. It's a shadow realm. We are in the 5D and we're fighting against our own shadow. And basically, if you look at the whole cosmic Bible, that's what it truly is. It's our lower half, which is technically our shadow. So it's still you, but you're fighting yourself. You're looking, and you see there's a shadow there, there's a dark person. But when you keep trying to beat it up, you're like, how come it ain't moving? Oh, I have to go within to take care of it. Oh, and then now the reflection shows up light because I've changed on the inside.
Bingo.
That's it. That's
Bingo.
it, guys. This is the end of the shadow government. We created the shadow government. So anything that is shadow or showing up dark in some way, guys, we have created it. Oh, 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 oh. Yo. I was just doodling after I said we have created it. Why did it say TB?
TV.
message. TV created it.
Television. Television.
Television. The television, guys. Those little demons.
Mhm.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, because you know
That's
what? People are like so openly using these things as well, like without protecting themselves.
yep. I
I
remember the
feel like
TVs.
anytime we touch our phones or anything, we should be saying, "Look, no, nothing can come." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm not available for none of that. You know, like, don't try to, not even a little bit. You're not getting even just a little bit of my energy. You
Yep.
know, like, no.
But we remember we have the technology because remember Mother Ethereal came through and she said that in our hands we can basically bring the technology down, like just by putting it in our left hand and just like like a step down, so it's emitting less frequency to us, to the people that are activated. So these are the people in the new timeline. We're going to be controlling all of their technology. Because we know that our technology is greater, because we know that this is an illusionary realm. So, guys, to sum it up, ain't none of this ish real. We created it. No, I'm joking. I'm
Drop
joking.
the
It
mic.
feels real. It feels real. Oh my God, guys, thank you guys. Started off heavy and then it got a little bit lighter. Thank you for being here. Guys, somehow I done lost 23 subscribers and I want to know. It's always YouTube. They always do that. And I have their MO. They will wait, I get a certain subscriber count, and then they will bring it down, and then wait, I get rewarded. When I stop posting, then they reward me. They bring the subscribers back. So every time I post, guys, they take away subscribers. So just please, guys, make sure that you're still subscribed. It's a game we play, YouTube. YouTube, it's a game. It's a game we play.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
make sure you guys are still subscribed, and subscribe to all my the Seven Sisters channels that I put in the chat. And watch part 1. It's on Lee's channel. Watch part 1 of this transmission, guys. And I think her handle is at Soul Guidance. Yeah, you can watch part 1. And guys, I think that's it. Okay, let's leave something silly. Let's leave the world with something silly. I don't know. Somebody want to say something silly? Do I have anything silly? Oh, I have something silly to say. I went to pick up my dad some food, and it was like I was in the Twilight Zone. It was like nobody was working in the whole place. I had to like literally leave the drive-through and go inside, and I was like, is there anyone home? It was like all the lights were dim. There was like there was 2 workers. One was washing dishes and the other one was just moving around walking, but wasn't getting anything done. And I was like, am I in the Twilight Zone? Like, where am I exactly? Because I mean, this can't be real. And and they say that, and they call, wait, so what was that guy, the vice president was talking about China is I forgot what he called him. But anyways, when I went to that shop, I was like, baby, you trust me, China is beating us, because I don't know who these people are working in here, but between the 2 of them, I couldn't find a brain cell. It's all that I'm saying. I'm sorry. That was just
Is
a
this a
funny.
corporate run establishment?
It is. It
Okay.
is. It's a and my father still likes GMO food, and I'm not even going to tell you what he calls it, but I'm not even going to tell you. And but hey, to each his own. Everyone doesn't want the same thing, and we have to respect where people are in their journey, you know. But yeah, it was very strange. It was very weird. And that's my little silly thing. But that's it for me. Sorry. Okay. All right. I know it's late, guys. All right. Okay, guys. Well, thank you guys for being with us and this beautiful collective reading. And guys, please book a free consultation with me if you want to take the class, the Quantum Telepathic Psychic Healing and Development course starting at the end of the month. It's going to be life-changing. There is a free consultation link down below, but we love you guys. We love you. Love you, I love you, I love you. And so it is as we walk together in divine love. Be well. Be well, guys.